Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to who all are watching us live or going to watch us later. So, as today we are here with a set of people again with this for discussing regarding the digital business that we run, in order to help you guys to really understand what is the benefit of the digital business, why we all are running a digital business, even though we all are professionals. So, before going ahead, let me introduce myself. My name is Kezia. I'm in Canada. I'm currently a business coach. Along with that, I'm an IT professional. I live here with my family here with three lovely kids. And yes, I am into this business for the last 2 years. Mm, I would love to say my story as well so that it would inspire someone who's listening us. So, I am an IT professional. I started working here when I moved to this country nearly 3 years back. At the time when I started my job, soon after 3 or 4 months, I got laid off. So I, as you can imagine, when moving to a new country, starting everything from the scratch, building a new life, at that time when facing a layoff is something that is not we expect it, right? So after that, on that fourth month, I got laid off. That completely shattered me, and it gave me a great realization at that time that I was just relying on my job, or I was just relying on my paychecks. When that one source of income that I brought to my house was stopped all of a sudden, that is something that gave me a big realization. But after that, I started looking for the job that was there is something in my mind always says that, oh, I should figure out something. But because even though if I find a new role, I started earning, this layoff can come at any time. So I that was there in my mind. I just looked for new roles. I started looking for roles, and later on I got a new job. After starting that new job, maybe after 6 months I got pregnant, and I'm just going to the maternity, which again gave me the realization that yes, I'm going to be at home for the next couple of months. I need to support my family. I need to find something because I have three kids. I haven't seen much of the milestone of my elder two kids. And when I got pregnant, I was very, what is it, adamant that I need to see the milestones of this baby because I can't reverse the age of my kids. So I thought, okay, I need to find something, but I was not sure what to do, where to do, how to do. I don't know. I only know the things that I learned. I don't know anything other than that. And I don't like to go work on the weekends. I don't like to work in the late nights. I don't like night shifts. So I was completely checking on if there is any other way that I can figure it out. Then I found this opportunity through an advertisement, similar to what you guys have seen many times. And I took a leap of faith on my seventh month of pregnancy. I know there are many moms who come to me now and says that, Chechi, I have a 1 year old baby, I have a 6 month old baby. I don't have time for this. But yes, if everybody has 24 hours, if it completely depends on our priority. So fast forward after this 2 years, I went back to my work after my maternity. I was laid off before I got laid off again 2 months back. So at that time, I didn't shatter because I have already built something along with my job or along while spending with my family where I can bring a support to my family every time, like every month. So that really helped me to be present at home, bring the what you say income to my home as well. Many times I know that if whoever is watching us live, or there can be people who's going to watch or replay, you can relate your story with us because many of them need to have a side hustle or need to start something, but there is something that is pulling you back. But always remember that time will never come back. So always when you can do it, do it. You didn't need any experience. Now we are going to hear the stories from all different professionals who is connected with me today. You're going to hear different stories. You will completely understand why professionals are sticking to this digital business. So let's hear first from Sidra. Sidra is from Ireland. She's a healthcare sector worker. So she will be introducing herself to yourself, along with that, to you, and along with that, she will be telling her why and what is the one factor that really attracted you to this digital business. Over to you, Sidra.
Okay, thank you so much, Gazia, for giving me a chance. Talking about the business, we are all passionate about. I'm so happy to be live tonight with you. For those who don't know me, my name is Sidra. Originally, I'm from Pakistan, living and working in Ireland for last 10 years. I have two beautiful kids, and I'm working in the health sector. So, um, what brings me to this business? I was juggling all the responsibilities, being a single mom, having two adorable kids, and juggling all the household responsibilities, jobs, kids, and basically a mix of kids, home, and everything in between. And there is no, pause button in between. And honestly, there's a came a point where I just felt exhausted, and I felt like I'm constantly trading time for money, and always rushing, always tired, and always stressed, and feeling like I'm missing those small moments that never come back. And with my children, so even calling in sick at work was stressful too. It makes me overwhelmed, and deep down I was feeling like I need more. I need a change, and I want to break this cycle. I was basically living in the mom guilt, and feeling like I'm not present with them when they needed me most. And while I want to keep my financial stability intact as well. So I wanted both of them, because as a single mother, I'm juggling all the responsibilities that usually the parents shared. So it was not just about the income, it was about more freedom, it was more flexibility, and it was a peace of mind as well. So that's why that these are the reasons, that triggered me and pushed me to start something that I can do from the comfort of my home. I explored the digital space, and I came across opportunity of this digital business through the online ad. So at the beginning, I had the same. I am skeptical. I had doubts. Um as the most people, whenever we spoke to them, and they do have, I had the same. And I ever thought about everything than any can think about it. Is this business for me? I'm not a social media person. Can I do this comfortably? Can I really do this while working and raising kids? I'm a really busy person. My hands are full. My plate is full. I don't have. It's not my cup of tea. I think about every thing, every doubt, every possibility. But what stood out about this business was, it was a step by step training, not to overwhelm you. You can do it from the comfort of your in your own time pace. There are no deadlines, there are no limitation, there are no pressure. So it's a step by step training, and supportive community, and mentorship. There is always somebody who is guiding you through the process, and something I could really learn around my life. And this business sets around my life, not the other way around. So I'm genuinely grateful I made that decision, because it didn't just give me something new. It gives me a hope. It gives me hope for the growth, and believe that I can create something better for my future and for my kids. So now I'm really passionate about helping other homestaying moms, busy professionals, whoever, whatever profession they are belongs to, they can do it. This business fits to anyone's life, even the busy moms. Sometime when I spoke to them, they think they are not capable of it, but the moms who are staying at home, they are capable of more than that, because they are busy 24/7. And this business is very is anyone can do it. Even you are staying at home mom, you can fit it into your busy life, because you don't need long hours, you don't need 12 hours grains, you don't need to be a social media person, you don't need to a big following or big likes. So when I started this business, my son was born, and then I took that decision, I have to do something online. And at that time I didn't took like action. But now when I am in the business, I am thinking like I should take that decision to at that time, it's it makes more, I can make more of it. So if you are watching this and something resonates with you, don't ignore that feeling. Feel free to connect with any of us and message us directly. We are always happy to guide you every step of the way. I tried a couple of businesses before this, and I lost money as well. But I started one business, and there was a shipping involved, there was a uh, inventory involved. You have to post the things, and sometimes it's lost, and you get your money lost, your energy lost, and your trust lost too. So after trying a couple of businesses, I started this. And the one thing that attracted me most about this business is you don't need to keep any inventory. All the heavy lifting is done for you. You are affiliated with the companies. So feel free. It's for everyone, and it's no harm to exploring the opportunity. And then there are 30 days refund, so there is nothing to lose. Feel free to connect with any of us. Thank you. That's all from my side, Kaiser. Thank you. Over to you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sidra. Thank you so much for telling what is your why. The main factor that really made Sidra to start this digital business is the time that she need, or the time freedom that she need, because being busy for the whole 24 hours is something that we can't do. So the time freedom and the potential of her seeing that many times she felt this is not for me, but the leap of faith that she took made her to be a digital business owner today. So that is something that relates, many moms can relate with what is Sudra's story is. So now let's hear from Anita Cheji. Cheji, can you please tell to our audience a small description about yourself, why you started the digital business, and one factor that really attracted you to this business?
Thank you, Casey. My name is Anita. I'm a pharmacist, and we live in Michigan, USA, with two kids. And the main reason I was looking for something like side hustle is, as Sidra said, time flexibility, and also more time, family time. I'm a retail pharmacist, so with if you know, like if you work in a retail, you have to do the morning shift, evening shift, the weekends. I'm losing, like I'm missing so much of my kids, precious moments. I miss so much, their moments when they were little, and also now I'm losing like so much of their after school activities. So I am like, these things we cannot get back. And also be with the family, like that is like important thing. All of us like working moms, we have to have some time. But but at the same time you have to have work, and you have to have that flexibility. But with my job, I don't have like both the time flexibility and the freedom. That's the main reason I looked into like a side hustle, so I can for the in the future, like once I build this, I can go part time and can have more time with my family and my kids. Um, so the main reason why this business attract me is that the flexibility and the automation. It's so flexible. Like you don't have to. We don't have like a fixed schedule. Like you have to finish your target within this time frame, or you have to report, your task to someone. Okay, I finished it. That this business is like, once you start, once you start doing this business, you are your own boss. So you are in the driver's seat. You don't have to, like, it's not like a get to rich quick scheme, but what, it all depends like how you work, and then you earn. Like, that's the main thing that attract this business. And also the time flexibility, like, you can like work in the morning. If you have wake up early in the morning, you can do that, like 1 to 2 hours you can work on it. Or if you have like a long shift, what I do is, like, some days I have like 9 to 9, I don't get time in between, so I do like small tasks during my lunch break. Like, that half an hour is more than enough to do this, to finish our task, or like to do it. And the second thing is the automation. Like, our system is like mainly built for like busy professionals. So like almost 85 percentage of the business that we are doing is like automated. But you had to spend time. Initially we had to spend time to set up everything, to learn. But once you set up and learn everything, you can do this business like within this short time frame. Like, you can easily spend like 1 to 2 hours, and then you can finish your task, and the rest of the thing is done by the automatic system. And like, when you can do this business while you be with while you are present with the family. Like, if I take my son to the soccer practice or so, he do his practice there, and I am running my business, like, while waiting, be with the kids. I'm running this business. So automation and the flexibility, those are the two things really attracted me. And also, that doesn't mean that we don't have support. We have like a whole community that help us, like a global community. If you have any questions, like, we have a team that we can just put in the questions, and we get support at any time. So those are the main thing that attracted this business.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you so much,
Casey.
Elra Chechi. Thank you so much. So many people really thinks that when running a digital business, that means that we should be completely online. We should be sitting with the laptop all the time. We should be in front. No, that's not our business works. So in our business, as Chechi has told, there is time flexibility. According to the pocket of time on our schedules, we can do our business. That is the benefit and beauty of the business, which really help us to, even though we are spending just 1 hour, like a pockets of time, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, but even though we are spending just only that much time, we are getting a very good income, amount of income, like from this side hustle. That is the potential of the business as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Anita Chichi, for sharing your story. So let me now go to Seema. Seema is from Ireland. She is a healthcare sector worker. She's in business for some time now. So Seema, can you please introduce yourself to our audience and tell why, what is the why factor, along with that, the main thing that attracted you to this digital business.
Hi, Kezia. Thank you so much. And hello, everyone. So people are watching from anywhere. Firstly, namaste to all of you and hope you all are doing good. So it's evening time in Ireland. So I'm living here more than 19 years with my family. I'm a mother of two teenager boys. I have a 15 and 17. Bit busy life. So, I'm in this business quite a little bit longer, yes, and definitely I'm not an online space person at all. I'm saying the front of the IT person. Kezia is from IT, but I don't know how to copy and paste. That's very like anybody, like, it's very simple thing nowadays. I always hear copy and paste, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm that non-technical person. So I start this business in 2022, and there is one incident happened where my husband lost his income source. He's a chef. He run his a takeaway, is a Indian takeaway, like a fast food takeaway. So that what incident happened, like there is a fire incident happened and everything was finished. I will be not go whole story, but it was very painful, when you are living more than 25 years in abroad, and then you save your money, you build something what you love, your passion, you follow your passion, that what his passion is cooking, and he start his business and he's doing very very well. But one fire incident happened and that finished everything with that. Unfortunately, we are very unlucky because that was not even insurance. So that's why we are more like very down with the financially especially. So I seen that time to see he's running a business, but this incident happened. So that reason became my eye opener, that doesn't matter how good job you have, how good business, like, if you are doing any traditional business, any kind of business, how much you are highly paid job, life is always very unpredictable. For that point of source, you need your plan B. And that time I was thinking I need to do something, but I never imagined I'm going to go on the online space, because being a non-technical person, I'm always scared to go on the online, because I feel like it's not for me. Like, as like Sidra said, it's not my cup of tea, so definitely it's not my cup of like chai. So I said, no way, I can't do it. So I was watching same ad again and again, but the same time I was praying to the God as well, that I need something uh, to survive my family and keep going, because starting your traditional business again is not easy, like, so I was keep looking that every day, and that ad is keep coming to me 4 5 times. I just ignore that ad, but then I suddenly realize that maybe this is the one God is showing me. Like, I always believe God always show you different opportunity around you. Opportunities is always there, but only you are the one who going to walk on that path, who going to take a action for that. That's what I did. I thought, I'm not going to lose anything, let me connect with a person. I'm living in Ireland and I connect a person from USA. Imagine how far is that. So I just thought, let's connect and talk. And I talked to her. She's a mother, she's a health sector worker, 2 kids I can see, like, sometimes she do the video call with me. So I said, it's too many things, like, we are relating, like, so let's connect. And that's what my story started. And like everybody said, like, the main like two things like in this business. So everybody talk about the automated system. I just want to give an example here. My husband, he's in India now because his mother is not well. So this is the time I am here, I'm working in my workplace, I put some annual leave, I'm minding my kids, and I'm minding his takeaway as well, so I'm working in there as well. So automated system is like giving me a feedback in this business and helping me to run this business 24/7 while I'm not there, that everybody mentioned. So like flexibility is a huge. Then I mentioned you already, I am a non-technical person, so we have a technical people there who create our website, sale funnel, training update. Like, this training is not for 1 or 2 days or a couple of months, it's for whole life. Whatever changes coming, the technical team is updating. So the training is front of you 24/7. If you are a professional like us, or a parent, busy parent like small kids, you can do this business when kids are sleeping, when you are on your off day. Today I'm off, so I'm doing this live, I'm connecting with the people who looking for the information. So pocket of the times, even when I'm in the work, on my break time, I just need to check my phone, and my phone is okay to run this business. And the second thing I want to mention here, the portability, because today we all are immigrant here, and our roots, our parents, our love of the life, they are living in back home. So when they're getting older, it's our responsibility to be there when they need us, like, so last year I got an opportunity. I stay in India longer than my annual leave because my father detected the cancer. So I see him, like, he is a army retired person, he's very active. Suddenly when he here, he became isolated himself, like, so I got an opportunity that time, stay there without pay to there. Because being an immigrant, when you think you need to come back, you have to pay the bills, you have to pay the mortgages, you have a lots of other expenditure. So that time this business is paying me while I was spending quality time with my parents when they needed in their low time. So portability is also another important feature in this business. There is a many different feature, but this is the three like the most of them, Kezia. So over to you, Kezia. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Seema. Seema really highlighted on the main points, that is the portability. Along with that, the non-technicality. That doesn't matter if you're a technical person or a non-technical person, even if you don't know how to post anything, we really teaches you everything. That even to create a Facebook page from the scratch. You don't need any big followers, you don't need anything. Only thing that you need is a willingness to learn. So if that is the way of mindset that you have, of course this digital business is for you. The past, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The new beginning always gives you a freedom to understand the things, learn the things, and along with that, get connected with the like-minded people. So we all are surrounded with a beautiful set of people around us who is like-minded, positive energy, and giving us always a enthusiasm to move forward. So now let's hear the last story from Smita Chetti. Smita Chetti, can you please introduce yourself to our audience? Along with that, can you tell me your why and the one factor that really attracted you to this digital business?
Hi, thank you, Kesia. Hi, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Smita. I live in Houston, Texas from past 17 years. I live with my husband and two kids. My son, he's in nursing school, and my daughter, she started college last year. So I was working as a healthcare administrator, and it was about 2 hours. I almost 2 hours drive from here, and that was bothering me a lot. Then, but still, we have to struggle with your life in US. All the bills and everything, we have to deal with it. So it was going on like that, but everywhere, like if you stuck in the car for a long time in the traffic, definitely you'll get frustrated with those things. And Monday through Friday work means schedule, that is also a big issue. So, but still, I was looking for a like part-time business kind, because my dad is a businessman. So I always like to do something other than job. So that was my passion. I was looking for many things. In that situation, my daughter, she graduated from high school and she don't drive. So I was seeing that, so I may have to take a break from my work because of her driving situation. So I was thinking like that. Then before she graduated from high school, I started my business. So I was thinking like I need a second, even if I take a break from my work, I need an income. Otherwise, I cannot survive here, because with one person's income, we can move on, but there won't be any savings, just mortgage, everything, college fees. It's not easy to manage. So that was the reason I started the business. Then I was thinking, when my kids they finish their college, I don't want to give them a big student loan on their head. So when they come to the market, they will come with a big amount of loan. So first thing they will think about, oh my God, I have to finish my loan first. Then only they can think about their life. That was the main thing I was thinking about this business. Like that, I take a break from my work. Right now I'm not working, so I need an income. So I have to drop my daughter to her college, pick her back, and the college schedules are always like we cannot never predict. Sometimes they means she calls me, my class is over, so please pick me. So, like, there is no time schedule for their college, because if the one teacher is not there, one professor is not there, then their class is over. So there is no, we cannot just means like depend on the college schedule. Okay, I'm dropping her, so now I can go to office, then I can pick her in the evening. It is not like school. So that was a big tension for me. So right now I'm doing this business, and I'm at my comfortable zone. I'm doing everything. So I can think about, okay, so I'm with her when she needs me. Okay, after certain years, they don't need us. They don't need our support. So when we can do something for them when they need us, if we are there to help them, support them in any ways, even like for if okay, in US, like without driving we cannot live, especially in Texas. There is no metro service, there is no bus service, so it is mandatory for driving. So I always tell my daughter, you cannot live here without driving. But still, she is not at all interested for that. She always asks me how it is like this. No, we don't want to live here. We can move to some other place, but that's not going to work. Just for driving, we cannot move to or relocate to some other place. So that was, so I was always thinking like I need to get something where I can spend, where I can be available for my kids when they need me after they like start their life. independently. They never ask for it. So I was, that is the reason I choose this way. So I was thinking, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I was thinking to start a outside business. So I was thinking like I can choose my own schedule because it's my own business. But when I thought about those things and collected some details about the investment, that was a huge investment because rent and other things like all the paperwork and everything, it was a big thing. So then I thought, no, it is not easy to start a business because again you have to spend hundred thousands of dollars for that. So then I came to know because Prija, she's a coach in this business. She's my neighbor. Then I asked her about this business, and she explained very well to me about this business, the opportunities, and like that. I like, there is always a like back back. It is not a backup thing, like, but still I was thinking maybe I can do it because I was very much passionate about the business because more than working, more than job, I prefer this. Maybe my father is doing a business, maybe because of that. But I learned about these business opportunities more than investing hundred thousands of dollars for a physical business. So this is okay. Definitely there is some sort of an investment, but still you can get a good income from this business with a small investment and working on your own schedule, spending time with your family, finish fulfilling your kids' needs. So, like every time you can travel anywhere with this business, you can work from anywhere in this world. If you have a phone or internet, you don't have to find a office or a table or anything for this business. That is the that is the most advantage about this business. So when I thought about all those things, okay, so I can handle this one. So like that, I entered or I started a business. I hope I answered
Yeah,
all
yeah,
questions.
you did. Yeah, that is what we learned from Smita Chechi's story is that she wants something which she can be completely available for her kids' schedule as well. So as she has mentioned very nicely that the kids doesn't need us after some time; they need us now. So we need to be available now. We can't say that, okay, let me just work continuously for the next 25 years. After that, I'll be fully available for you. At that time, your kids doesn't need you because they'll be big, they'll be standing on their own legs, they'll be and I was just thinking, okay, after 10 years, if I tell my son, okay, I'll be available with you after 10 years. Let me just work hard and get things ready. Let me take extra shifts. Let me take the night shifts. After 10 years, he's in college. He may not need me at that time. They need us now when they are small kids, when they are going to school, when they are going to extracurricular activities, when they are going for their soccer. They love their parents to be there when they play or when they do their activities. They love it. So I was just telling, like my son, he's just 8 years old. So when he goes to the swimming classes, even though he's swimming, in between when he just looks, where is his mom? Right? Like all our kids are like that. If they are playing in the soccer in the ground, in between, in a glance of time, they will check where their parents are, right? So being there at that time and looking on your son or your daughter is the greatest memory that you can create. So when the kids are 18 years old, when they're 25 years old, they should say, okay, whenever they're asking, if anybody is asking what is your memory with your mom, they should have something to tell. So they should have, yeah, my mom was always there to take me to this college. She was always there to take me to swimming classes. She was always there to take me to my extracurricular activities. She was always there to pack my lunches. So I know, like whenever we move to new country or new places, yes, we need to support our family, but for that we need to do so much sacrifices. But there are ways you can bring extra income to your home and still present for your kids and still show them. Like I always tell, like whenever I get my checks or whatever it is, I always give it to my son. to just show him that I'm bringing something to the home. So this is something you always think that being present for your kids is the biggest memory of a mom, along with that for the kids. So try to make it, try to flourish that moment, but along with that you can support your family, and there is a way for that. That is why we are sitting here explaining to you there is a way. There is, we have all did it, and you can did it too. If anyone who is skeptical, who is thinking this, you're putting the thought on your head and still sitting there, this is a sign for you. So if you guys need any help, need to know more about the business, you need to understand it, reach out to any of us. We are more than happy to help you, guide you, mentor you, show the potential of the business. And we all are excited to see you earning from your home and being successful. We'll come next week with the next set of people. Until then, bye from now.